Okay, so this is going to be like a little bit of like a strength training routine. So here I am just starting out with a quick lunge, really asking her to stretch down with her head so that she engages her hind end more, and therefore she's getting more out of the lunge rather than just like trotting around in a circle. And they also stayed in last night because of very extreme thunderstorms and tornado warnings. So I just also wanted to make sure she didn't have any steam to blow off before we started our real exercise. And this was our real exercise. I have like 5 or 6 cones set up in a line, and I'm a pole at the end, and I'm asking her to weave through the cones. There's varying distance in between each cone, not really on purpose. I'm just not very good at like finding distances and stuff, but I was also trying to set up the cones with her in my hand, so. But I was just asking her to weave through the cones, and then after she weaved through all the cones, I asked her to step over the pole, so it's like kind of like a mind-engaging activity, and then at the end there's a pole, which helps engage her legs a little bit more. So, and then here's just me taking her over it, which she was like, okay. And once again, I'm asking her to drop her head so that she engages her hind end a little bit more. And I'm just doing this because she's getting exercise and mind training without being ridden and worked super hard. And then here I'm asking her to trot through it, and she just really couldn't find the momentum to do it, so it didn't go that well with that run through. But our very next run through, which is right here, she kind of started trotting after the pole, but she stayed trotting through the rest of the cones, which I was really happy about. And this was our very final trotting run through, and she stayed trotting for most of it, and I was really happy with that. And she walked right after the pole, but I don't care. And then I did this several times, mostly walking, a little bit of trotting, but here was our very last run through, which was at a walk, and it was very hard to record and get her to walk over it, but she was a pro at this by the end, and like it's really good for her to do these like mind engaging activities that like engage her mind and her body at the same time. And I don't know, she didn't seem to hate it, so gave her a ton of praise. And then her reward was some Sorno more liniment, which I put on her knees and honks in her back. And then she got some muffins because she was a good girl.